Hello students, welcome back to another chapter of English, Chapter 9, Desert Animals. This lesson, as the name suggests, throws light upon the life of the desert animals and their varied, unique ways to adapt to the harsh atmosphere. Desert is a place with no water means the driest place on earth, and the lesson Desert Animals is all about the animals who live in the desert. It throws light on the ways the animals in the desert adapt themselves to the weather of the desert and the different methods they use to adjust with its harsh life. Like garbils spend the hottest part of the day in their burrows below ground. Darkling beetle drag drops of moisture on their legs, lift them into the air and drop down into their mouth. In the dry rocky desert of America lives a snake called rattlesnake. It is called rattlesnake because it makes a sound with its tail. Another animal which lives in the desert is a mongoose. Mongoose loves to search for food in groups. They are known for their ability to kill snakes without hurting themselves. The camel is known for its unique abilities to live in the desert. They have long, saggy coats to keep warm in winter, which falls away and gets shorter in the summer to keep cool. There are two different kinds of camel in the desert. The dromedary, it has only single hump, and bacterian camel, it has two humps. People usually think that camel's hump is a storage container and it stores water in it. But actually, humps are full of fat. This fat feeds the camels when they have nothing to eat. They can use this fat to fill their stomach for days together when there is nothing to eat. रेगिस्तान संसार के सर्वाधिक सूखे भागों में आते हैं, फिर भी कुछ जानवर हैं जो रेगिस्तान में जीवित रहते हैं। इस कठोर जलवायु का मुकाबला करने के लिए उनके पास विभिन्न साधन हैं। गार्बिल रेगिस्तान चूहे दिन का सर्वाधिक गर्म भाग जमीन के अंदर बिल बनाकर बिताते हैं। काले बीटल अपनी टांगों पर हवा की नमी सोख लेते हैं, फिर ये अपनी टांगों को हवा में तब तक ऊपर उठाते हैं जब तक कि पानी की बूंद उनके मुंह में ना गिर जाए। ऊंट मरुस्थल के पौधों से पानी प्राप्त करते हैं। कुछ सांप भी रेगिस्तान में पाए जाते हैं। अमेरिका के पथरीले रेगिस्तान में भयानक रेटलर नाम का सांप मिलता है जो बिजली की तेजी से आक्रमण कर सकता है। जहां तक संभव हो ये मानव से बचता है, पर खतरा होने पर ये कुंडली मारकर काटने के लिए तैयार हो जाता है। रैटलर चूहों सहित कई प्रकार का भोजन करते हैं। सांप एक सप्ताह में एक बार ही भोजन करते हैं, पर अजगर जैसे कुछ सांप एक साल या उससे अधिक बिना भोजन के रह सकते हैं। रेगिस्तान में पाए जाने वाला एक अन्य जीव नेवला होता है जो समूह बनाकर शिकार करता है। उन्हें खतरनाक शिकारी जानवरों से सावधान रहना पड़ता है। ये छोटे प्राणियों को भोजन करते हैं। किसी अजीब वस्तु को देखने पर ये एक दूसरे को विशेष प्रकार की चेतावनी वाली आवाज करके सावधान करते हैं। सभी मादा नेवला लगभग एक ही समय बच्चे देते हैं। उन्हें एक माद में रखकर पूरा समूह उनका पालन करता है। नेवले सर्प सहारक के नाम से जाने जाते हैं। उनकी प्रतिक्रिया इतनी तेज होती है कि सांप के आक्रमण से वो हर बार से बच निकलते हैं। अंत में सांप थक जाता है, तब नेवला तेजी से घातक हमला बोल देता है। ऊंट एक अन्य पशु है जो रेगिस्तान में रहता है। मनुष्यों ने बहुत प्राचीन समय में ही उन्हें पालतू बना लिया था। ऊंटों को आवश्यक पानी की मात्रा रेगिस्तान की वनस्पतियों से प्राप्त हो जाती है। वो 10 महीने तक पानी पिए बिना जीवित रह सकते हैं। एक प्यासा ऊंट 10 मिनट में 30 गैलन पानी पी जाता है। ऊंट दो प्रकार के होते हैं, ड्रोमेडारी और बैक्टीरियन। ड्रोमेडारी ऊंट के एक कुबर होते हैं और बैक्टीरियन के दो। इन कुबरों के अंदर चर्बी भरी होती है जो बिना किसी भोजन अथवा जल के बहुत समय तक जीवित रहने में उनको सहायता करती है। Now let's read the story. Desert are the places which have less water and almost no rain for months together and sometimes in a year also. Therefore, they are the driest places on earth. But animals who live here, it is difficult for them as well to live without water for a long span of time, especially during hot days of summer. So they find their own alternate ways to beat such difficult conditions of the atmosphere. For example, garbage go underground during hot days in their cool burrows. Darkling Beetle is an insect which uses a strange way to beat the heat. They drag drops of moisture for their leg, lift them in the air, and drop them into their mouth. All the deserts are not the same hills of sand. Each has its own characteristic. Some are stony and have a rugged surface with small bushy plants. Few also have colorful flowers during the spring season. Snakes are also of many types. There are about 2300 types of snakes. They range from the smallest size, that is just 15 centimeters long, to more than 11 meters. Most of the snakes are harmless, but few are so poisonous that their one bite is enough to kill anyone. Most of them lay eggs to reproduce, but many are there who give birth to their young ones. American deserts are dry and rocky in nature. Their lives an evil looking snake with a very bad reputation. One can hear its sharp sound even from a distance of 30 meters. It strikes very fast with lightning speed. There is also the rattle or rattlesnake. Its choice is to avoid people as much as it can. If it feels disturbed, it holds its tail upright and gives a sharp sound to make the intruder move away. But if its warnings are not paid attention and it feels threatened, it will turn around to bite. The strange thing is that if it cannot hear the sound its tail makes. Like other snakes, it also hears through the waves produced on the ground. Means it can feel the vibration but cannot hear the sound. Snake can feel the movement of a walking person but cannot hear his voice. How loud may he shout? Rattlesnakes are commonly found in the American continent from Canada to Argentina. Their prey choice includes small animals like mice, small plants eating rodents, rats, etc. They use poisonous toxin in their body to kill its prey. The way other snakes gulp down or eat animals completely. Their eating habits also vary. Some snakes eat more than once a week, and some, like large pythons, can do without eating for a year or more. Mongooses go hunting in groups. They always keep a place from where they can watch predator near them. It is interesting to watch them banded, poking their nose into holes, overturning rocks with their paws, and scratching the ground with their sharp claws. It is very common to view them traveling in groups of about 20. They travel in search of food. Their food is beetles, millipedes, and other small creatures. They move in groups to search for their food. But if they need to move to places which are not visible, like at the back of bushes or rocks, they make sounds like twittering to stay in touch. They take extra care to keep a place from where they can watch the animals who are dangerous for them, like hawks, eagles, and large snakes. On noticing anything doubtful, they make a special warning call to alert one another. Mongooses are known for their ability to kill snakes. They don't even get hurt while doing so. Their reactions are very fast and can move quickly after attacking the snake. They continually keep annoying the snake with their attack until it gets tired and gets killed. The peculiar thing in mongooses is that all the females give birth to their babies at the same time. The babies are raised by the whole group. Means looking after the babies is not the responsibility of one, rather the whole group. They raise them in a den. Means the house they have made inside an old termite mound or in a hollow log. When they go out in search of food, two of male members stay back to look after the babies and wait till the others come back. The camel is another desert animal. It was first tamed by people, was kept as a domestic animal at homes thousands of years ago. Camels have unique capacities to adjust with their atmosphere, like in the forest. They live in small groups of 30. They have long, untidy hair to use as coat to keep their body warm in winters. And this long coat falls away and gets shortened as summer approaches to keep cool. Camels can drink almost 30 gallons, about 500 glasses of water whenever they are thirsty in just 10 minutes. Its body can get moisture from the desert plants and can live without drinking water or for up to 10 months. Camels are of two kinds: dromedary, which has a single hump, and bacterian, which has two humps. The hump is there to help the animal to survive without water in the desert. It acts as a storage container, but it does not store water as people think and believe. These humps are full of fat. This fat feeds the camel when food is less in quantity when fat is used. The size of the hump becomes smaller as it is used up instead of food. Camels use many other ways as well to live and adjust in the desert. Their mouths are tough and hard. They can even eat thorns and they do not hurt them. Students, after watching the video clip, thoroughly read the chapter. That's all. Thank you.